Welcome back to Dark Shine Plays Toukiden Kiwami.
What's up, guys?
So, some bad shit happened last time. But let's do Conjoined Souls Part 2. We can select 2 party members, but we can only bring Yamato. Qu'est-ce que fuck?
I have no clue.
Okay, well, I guess just bring Yamato.
I'm eating for a moment, so I'm going to be quiet at the first week here, and then I'll be a lot more talkative. I just don't want crunching in the stream, so one moment.
Thank you for joining me. I don't have any partners with me, but if you help me fight this boss, we'll get party members.
Party members?
Party members.
I don't need any more members, if you know what I mean.
Oh, this is the lolly level. Plus, you know. It's the lolly level plus the rapist. It's kind of a shitty boss. I wish I knew which level gave Nagi back.
I just hardcore smashed 3/4 of the pizza on that.
It's pretty brutal.
Jesus Christ, that's
I
hungry.
thought about ordering a pizza before the stream.
Man, I was fucking starving. I made mine was a just like oven-made pizza, but it was really good.
See, I had a game of cards today, so I had to pack cards instead of lunch. The bag's only so big. So it seems after a literal decade, my Corlash deck is finally too outdated to be effective. I did not win any of those games. They were close, but I just got locked down. To be fair, it's a standard deck from an entire decade ago versus a modern deck. Now, technically, this deck's modern legal, but doesn't quite have the
Did your deck?
flexibility.
I say, did not have enough ramp, or what was your issue?
Well, one of the games, he just straight got lucky, where he got silence in his opening hand, and he imprinted silence on Isochron Scepter. So for 2 mana, I couldn't cast any spells for the entire turn.
That's annoying.
I actually played around it for a long time. I just couldn't get Corlash out. Or any other creature for that matter.
Like that.
Because I can't play spells during my turn, because he uses Isochron Scepter to duplicate the effect of silence during each of my turns.
Do creatures count as spells?
Anything that's not a land counts as a spell. So the only thing I could do was play instants during his turn, activate abilities, like cycling. And
Did you have any instants you could cast that would have saved your ass?
nothing that could get rid of an artifact.
Damn.
Then the other game.
That's the reason almost every deck I make, I keep a total nuke card in there.
Yeah. This deck served me well for 10 years, though, so I can't really complain.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's the reason I do that.
Well, I'm gonna build actual modern decks for next week.
So you're going to collab with the same people or different people?
Same. But I'm just gonna make a deck that's actually the same format.
So what set are you looking to roll with? Like what you're seeing, you think?
So, I'm gonna make 2 decks, because he has 2 decks. I'm gonna make a black-red deck that will be a punishment deck, where literally everything he does will cost him something.
You're not revenge?
Well, have like Everlasting Torment, where just drawing cards damages you, and you can't gain life. Hissing Miasma, whenever you attack, you lose life. I don't think I can run Ether Sting, because I don't think it was reprinted, and it's not in Modern as far as I know, because it's from Urza's Saga, I think, which I believe is not Modern anymore. But I could definitely run Price of Glory, which is whenever you tap a land for mana on another player's turn, you have to sacrifice it. I'm going to work around that by running artifacts that produce mana. So I can still do stuff during his turn, but if he wants to pull Isochron Scepter, then he will actually lose 2 lands every time he does it. So it'll be unsustainable.
There you go.
The other ones
you're making a revenge deck, basically.
Well, kind of. It's kind of like the opponent chooses how they die. I provide them with options, and they have no choice but to accept them.
You're an asshole, you know that?
Like Browbeat. You can pay 5 life to counter Browbeat, or I get to draw 3 cards, and it's mono red.
That's annoying.
Dash Hopes. 2 black, counter target spell. The spell's controller may choose to pay 5 life if they do counter Dash Hopes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There's also Temporal Extortion. 4 black mana. Take an extra turn after this one. Any player may pay half their life, and if they do, counter this effect.
Burley, I'm pissed.
Yeah?
Do you remember how they said they were going to make a Hitman Season 3?
Yeah?
Nope.
It's made a Hitman 2?
You know what they're going to do? Hitman 2. I'm fucking pissed.
Called it!
It's like, are you fucking shitting me? God damn it. Bullshit.
Really is, though.
I mean, I'm glad they're making another game, because there were some mechanics in Hitman 1 they need to work on still.
Please don't do a spinning attack, you son of a bitch!
They'd at least give you a discount if you're on Hitman 1.
They'll probably come out in a combo pack, too.
I know one of the big games everyone's been playing is Cultist Simulator. I thought about getting that.
Might be worth it. Anyway, so that's the black-red deck. There'll be other stuff in it. Like, I'll run Karavik the Merciless in it.
You know what you should make?
What?
You should make a black blue.
No, I'm actually going to make, for the second deck, a black-green deck.
Why black-green?
Because black-red and black-green are both the Wither colors. And I'm going to, for the black-green one, use Devoted Druid, Quill Spike, Rite of Consumption as one of the win conditions. Because you can literally pump it to infinite power and toughness with those cards for 3 mana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you tap Devoted Druid for a green, you untap it by putting a -1/-1 counter on it, you spend the green to take the -1/-1 counter off and give Quill Spike +3/+3. do that infinite times, and by infinite I mean you actually have to pick a real number, but you can do it as many times as you want. There's no limit, because it's a loop. And it's only legal because it's not an infinite loop, because you can choose to stop anytime. Then you use Ready Consumption for 2 mana, sacrifice Quill Spike, and your opponent loses life and you gain life equal to its power, toughness. I can't remember which, but for Quill Spike, it's same power, same toughness, so it doesn't matter. Basically, you just do like 20 million damage if you want. You can make up any number, it doesn't matter. As long as it's a multiple of 3 plus 1.
So you can't do 6-9 damage. Damn.
No, because it gets +3/+3 every cycle, so it has to be a multiple of 3, plus it's a 1/1 base. But for 3 mana, you can do effectively infinite damage.
Damn.
Other wing conditions are going to include Flourishing Defenses, Blowfly Infestation, and Bitter Ordeal. So Flourishing Defenses, whenever you put a -1/-1 counter on a creature, make a 1/1 elf token. And Blowfly Infestation, whenever a creature with a -1/-1 counter dies, put the -1/-1 counter on a different creature. So the premise is you -1/-1 an elf token, which creates another elf token and also puts a -1/-1 counter on it. Do that as many times as you want, then put the -1/-1 counter on something that won't die, then play Bitter Ordeal, which has Gravestorm, which is copy this spell for every card that was sent to the graveyard this turn. Even though tokens don't exist in the graveyard, they still get sent to the graveyard. And Bitter Ordeal is search your opponent's library for a non-land card and remove it from the game. So I just need to do like 60 increments and remove every non-land card in the deck from the game. And it comes out for 5 mana. So those are going to be my 2 decks. There'll be other things in there that I didn't talk about specifically, but I have to, have some intrigue just in case he happens to watch the stream. I'm worried we might not get a full break on this guy. But anyway, the game won't be until next week, because I have to work the opening shift tomorrow. And holy shit, this guy kills me like every second I use Fountain, which cancels Fountain. But yeah, so the other guy only works late shifts, so I won't get a chance until next week. I also need time to build the deck. Damn, he had 1 feather left. I also tried something new today. Spicy Skittles. They're bad. Like, wretched. I couldn't decide whether they're good or bad, but I've subsequently decided that it's just straight bad. Also, welcome Avalona, even though I haven't said anything yet. I didn't mention you joined, but I was talking about cards. I didn't want to interrupt. But yeah, they're basically both going to be Wither decks. I love how one of his defining features is I like tankos. Yeah, Hatsuho's had a bad record with this. So we should have some more services available now. By services, I mean bath partners. I am fairly certain that we have to rescue literally every single person before the story will continue. We have 102 Mitama. The single swallow! What a name. Brigand Constrictor. Shinzebo. The Kingdom Collapser. Apparently you can destroy countries, so not to be taken lightly. Still have a shop back. She gives no fucks. Takes my money though. Great ambition. Taking it. How's my audio balance right now? Balls. I think it's sort by quantity. Well, we get Moans' submission all the time, so it's probably relatively common. Go to Chaos, just cause. No letters. Alright, on to the next. Who will we save? A Nightblade. Let's take Yamato. Hayatori. Hayatori is pretty good. I still have some spicy Skittles left, maybe I'll have some while I'm playing. So in future playthroughs, I'll probably consider doing this first. Did you stop being a dick to me, though? Can't use any of my powers. I'm gonna hang back until this wears off. So I need to heal. Refrain from being a phallus, if you don't mind. Sweet. Okay. Now be a phallus, but not an area of effect. For I shall be very annoyed. I shall be very annoyed. Pretty sure I get poisoned from that, but I didn't, so I'm pretty happy. Satisfaction guaranteed. I'm gonna do physical attacks, so he's probably gonna summon Vortex. What would be the next most annoying thing? So I guess is that. Chop all his bits. It's Hayatori going nuts down there. I should avoid the brunt of that. Ah, this looks like... Okay, it was a slam. Definitely got poison there. Grab a quick heal. There's so many parts that are close. I actually didn't expect to get hit by that. Yeah, I know. I actually acknowledged your presence earlier. But I'm glad you could join us in chat nonetheless. Quite interesting battle this is. Please don't be a phallus to me, Nightblade. Sweet. Broke something else off, but I don't know what. Yeah, I'm really liking this weapon. For really tall enemies, at least. Yeah, I saw I'd auto-hosted you. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to tell you I was in fact changing over.
I'll be right back, really.
Okay. I was just like really excited to have the opportunity to play the final stages of this game. So I've never gotten this far before. Can that arm get a little bit closer to breaking, though? It's a pretty annoying one. It's got a weapon on it. You know what I'm even more excited for, though? Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be beating this game, but I'm super excited for tomorrow. Like, Final Fantasy VII, I wouldn't rate it as the best of the Final Fantasy series, but, like, it's still pretty good. A lot of exciting things this week. It was almost the last Dark Souls 3 stream, too, but we couldn't quite pull it together. And we had no audience. So I really didn't want to beat Dark Souls when no one was watching, because then, you know, we couldn't celebrate with all of chat. Next week, though, we should be finishing Dark Souls 3, for sure. Then we can start with the other Dark Souls games. And, I don't know what I'll replace Toukiden Kiwami with. Still deciding. I have lots of good candidates. I'm thinking of something a little bit more, you know, something with a little bit more enemy variety. Still playing around with the idea of doing Tekken 2. And by that I mean Tekken as well, because it'll actually be Tekken 7, not Tekken 2. I have had some request games. I'll see what I can afford, because Horizon Zero Dawn has been suggested to fill the slot as well. That's pretty awesome. As I said, though, I'm going to take some time to decide. I've got a whole week. And there's the slight possibility that the end of this game takes too long, I don't actually complete it on this week. Which can happen, although it's unlikely. So I'm pretty sure this is the last story chapter. All the stuff to make the Mitama weapons you have to farm in the next chapters, but I'm pretty sure those are just extra missions and have no story. But I'm pretty sure this is the last story chapter. And if I'm wrong, oh well. Just more Toukiden. I don't see anything wrong with that. A hard plastering. These spicy Skittles are brutal, though. Holy God. Oh, that's rough. Just kind of selling things I have a lot of because it's easy to get back if I have a lot of it. Oh my lord, these spicy Skittles are brutal when you take a whole mouthful.